Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. Guys, this is a mixed kind of a week wherein Nifty is doing comfortably pretty well and Bank Nifty is doing not so well. Uh, if you have seen the follow-up video, I generally do not record a follow-up video to a market Kya Lagta Hai video, but this time around on a Monday or a Tuesday, I had created a video as a follow-up video, and wherein I had mentioned about that now the targets are completed, and once the targets are completed, we should not initiate a new bullish position unless and until the price is taken out above Monday's high. And so far the price is not showing any sense of urgency. If we check it on a daily time frame, so Monday's high was breached momentarily on Nifty. Price managed to go above that, and in today's action there is a surprise sell-off that is taking place right now. And during this sell-off, Nifty is still, I would say, holding the gap and looking quite strong, but Bank Nifty has filled the gap and looking difficult at this point in time, showing a lot of weakness in case of Bank Nifty. And we are here to analyze how to look at this particular fall or how to look at today's candle. Today's candle can also be termed as a Black Friday kind of a candle. The only respite is that the indices are holding better. I mean, if I'm talking about the mid cap, small cap index, then these indices are holding much better. So that is there. So we need a follow up to these bearish candles to start talking about anything bearish. As long as this low holds, and if this is considered as a higher low, which I feel is more likely probability, so then from there we should be able to see some kind of a bullish action, is what the preliminary understanding is. Okay, so that is one part. Second important point is that it's a final kind of a reminder. There is a webinar that is planned on a Sunday. If you have not registered so far, do register for that webinar. It's a 2-hour webinar, and I'm going to cover host of concepts in that webinar. So make sure you register for it and benefit from whatever learnings we are going to conduct in that webinar, right? So that is about the webinar. Now let's jump on to the Nifty chart, Nifty hourly chart. If we take a look, so this was the high that was formed on a Monday, and eventually after some kind of a consolidation we managed to break out above this high on Wednesday, right? So Wednesday we sustain above that, and currently if we see, we are just headed towards hourly 50 EMA, and this hourly 50 EMA itself can provide a good support to this index. I waited for an hour, right? So I waited for an hour expecting that some kind of a bounce be there, but it's a typical seller's day. The selling is taking place, and that's still okay. I mean, we need not be very optimistic about the bullish bias. There can be a day for a sell-off. So far there is no reason for us to be cautious or very aggressively bearish. So if we take a look at the indices, and let's say when I'm looking at the individual kind of indices, we see here that Nifty is showing some kind of a fall. It is yet to get into the gap, trying to fill the gap. But otherwise, most of the indices like Nifty Junior has not fallen as much. Mid cap index, right? Mid cap index not fallen much. Nifty mid cap 400 is kind of a spinning top. It is printing. Small cap index, small cap 250 is showing some signs of a recovery here, and small cap 100 I would look at. So small cap 100 is also a small spinning top, a small candle which is printing about just 0.2527%. Nifty 500, if we take a look, it is showing comparatively good amount of fall, but I believe Nifty and banking index, Bank Nifty, both these indices, they have fallen a lot, right? Rest of the indices are not affected as much. So I would like to discount this day, right? So let it be. Let us observe how the next day's follow-up actually help us understand the things. So we'll wait and observe how these things actually take place. Gap is intact so far, I would say, and if at all the price gets into the gap, then it will change the scenario altogether. Now here at this point in time, I'll just plot from this low to this high printed, right? High printed on a Thursday and a low printed here on Friday 8th of August. So we are at a retracement level right now, right? This retracement level, and this has to be ulta. So from this high to this low, if I plot it, so we are currently at a 38% retracement level for Nifty. So you have to observe how these things go. Let me remove these targets now. These targets are done and dusted. So now important level will be, let's say this 38% itself can be an important level, or otherwise the significant level would be this, where one should take a support, right? And if not, then the next leg of support will be offered here once Nifty fills the gap, right? This is how the zones from where the bounce is possible. Now that we are below 25,000, then all this bearish gang will get activated, but let us not get into it. We'll look for the follow part, and Monday can be a surprise day with price opening somewhere around this 50 EMA on an hourly time frame. So around 24,900 odd level, if price opens and start moving in an upwardly manner, it will be fantastic. If not, we will see these lower targets, some support levels at a 24,744 and a 24,850 odd level. So this is my analysis for Nifty for the coming week. As for Bank Nifty, if we take a look, Bank Nifty is already it has gone to the lowest level possible. Let us just calculate it again. For Bank Nifty, if I plot this Fibonacci retracement tool, we are already at a 78% level, and this is the reason why I had mentioned about that Nifty might take a bounce from the current level of a 50 EMA itself. There are instances in the past when we have seen this kind of action, just like let's say Nifty we are looking at, and on a Nifty chart, if we take a look, during a run, during a move, we will get to see that there is some kind of a bearish action that is getting printed suddenly, and from after that bearish action, the price may again resume its own bullish trend. That's very well possible. That keeps on happening at a lot of times. So something like this, price keeps falling, and then after this suddenly the price starts moving in an upwardly manner. I don't know what context is here from where the bounce is taking place, but then there can be abruptly one bearish day in between, and price may continue moving in the expected direction as per the original or existing trend. There are a lot of ifs and buts, and just because of today's candle, if we take a look on a weekly chart, this is the daily chart of Nifty, Bank Nifty, the gap is still intact. So this looks like a very good healthy trend. Don't just go by a recency bias of this bearish candle, and don't be overly bearish. Nifty looks very strong. If we talk about Bank Nifty has to take out this low so as to continue the next bearish move, right? So we have to bear these things in mind, that this can be a phase where it can get little tricky. So we'll have to observe and trade only and only we have a confirmation. Again, I'm repeating it once again. If I want to have a bullish bias, then I will wait for this Monday's high to be taken out. Till then, I will wait, observe, and whatever I want to do, I will try to do it intraday only, right? Structurally, Nifty, Bank Nifty, all the indices that we have seen, including Nifty small cap or a mid cap 100 or Nifty 500, they look fantastic. There's nothing wrong with the trend so far. So don't just sway by this panic selling. We'll wait, observe how the market is actually going, and then wait for the follow-up to come, right? So for Bank Nifty, we are expecting market to bounce from these levels. Either it will bounce from here, it can bounce from the double bottom level as well, but we want quickly that the price should come back into this range is what our expectation is. So accordingly we'll see and observe how price is reacting to this particular zone. So for this particular week, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm signing off. Bye bye.